Hello, my lovely guests, and welcome back to Studious Studies. Brian has shared some very interesting information with me about the Tang Dynasty. So, today we have one of the emperors of the Tang Dynasty, Mr. Xuanzang. Mr. Xuanzang, who are you and what dynasty are you from?
I am Xuanzang of the Tang Dynasty.
What was your role in the dynasty?
I am the 7th Emperor of the Tang Dynasty.
Very interesting. When were you born and when did you die?
I was born on September 8th, 685 AD, and I died on May 3rd, 762 AD, at 76 years of age.
Wow, so you lived longer than most emperors at the time, huh? Well, what are some common beliefs and philosophies of the dynasty?
Taoism was the official religion of the Tang. Well, I made it that way, because I personally did not agree with Buddhism's ideology. Also, respect for one's ancestors was non-debatable during this time, and seems that really hasn't changed.
What are the most significant cultural contributions of your dynasty?
We have many contributions, but I will spare you your time and just name a few. We create advancements in art, literature, and technology, such as woodblock printing, a flourishing economy due to trade routes, a cosmopolitan capital city named Chang'an, and a meritocratic government system that emphasized education and allowed for social mobility.
And what are your specific contributions to your dynasty?
I reformed the bureaucracy, abolished the death penalty, improved security along the Silk Road, improved coinage, increased tax revenue, encouraged financial reforms, constructed temples and administrative complexes, built roads, increased industry, and established a permanent military force along China's northern frontier.
What was your dynasty premised on?
Taoism, our political and government institutions, military power, diplomacy, economic prosperity, cosmopolitan culture, and internationalism.
Do the contributions of your dynasty still influence China today?
Our contributions to art and literature influence China today. Also, the Tang Dynasty's golden age of reform and cultural advancement have laid the foundation for policies which are still present in modern-day China. Many of China's greatest inventions and discoveries were made during the Tang Dynasty as well. I'll have you know that it's been regarded as one of the greatest empires in the medieval world, as well as the greatest in imperial Chinese history.
Who founded your dynasty in the first place?
Li Yuan in 618 Common Era.
How long did your dynasty last?
The Tang Dynasty lasted for about 289 years, 618 to 907 AD.
How long were you emperor?
I was emperor 44 years, starting in 712 CE and ending in 756 CE.
Interesting. What made you stand out against other emperors?
During my rule, I believe the Tang Dynasty reached its height. I promoted Taoism over Buddhism, which served as a unifying belief and provided greater harmony, domestic tranquility, encouraged productivity, and foreign trade. Of 50,000 different literary works created during the dynasty, most of them were produced during my reign. I built libraries that would house books, encasing calendars, medical discoveries, and preventative habits and diet. I've been recognized as so successful because I understand how balanced rules promote fairness and justice. Jobs and promotions were given based on skill, not based on wealth.
What changes were made in government by rulers such as yourself?
We re-established bureaucracy, enlarged civil service exams, developed a flexible law code called Tang Lu, or Tang Code, in English, and redistributed land to peasants.
Why did your dynasty fall?
Our dynasty began to decline for many reasons, but I will just name a few. Number 1, An Lushan Rebellion, where General An Lushan declared himself emperor of northern China and established the Yan Dynasty, severely weakening the Tang and its bureaucracy. The Jidashi, whom took administrative power away from scholar officials. They created a political division within the dynasty known as the Five Dynasties in the Tang Kingdoms period, which contained continuous fighting against rival kingdoms, dynasties, and regional regimes formed by rival Jidashi. Continued military and economic weaknesses, leading the Tang to lose much of its territory. Economic problems included the Tang government being in debt. Groups of small bandits and armies would ravage countrysides and smuggle, ambush, and besiege and capture cities. The Hongqiao Rebellion, where 2 capital cities were sacked and robbed. This took an entire decade to suppress, and the Tang never really recovered. Finally, at our weakest, Zhu Wen removed the last emperor of the Tang and took the throne for himself, officially ending the Tang Dynasty.
Where was your dynasty located?
In China, extending from the Korean Peninsula to present-day Afghanistan, and from the steppes of Mongolia to northern Vietnam.
Were you well-liked or supported by the people?
Well, I see no reason why anyone should not like me. I believe that my reign has helped the lives of many, for I have led a period of good government, prosperity, and internal stability.
And what was the biggest impact of your dynasty?
It has promoted agricultural development, improved roads and canals, encouraged foreign trade, and spread technology, which has led to rapid prosperity and population growth during the Song Dynasty. It is traditionally considered the greatest age for Chinese poetry and creative expression.
Thank you again, Emperor Shanzong, for joining us on this episode of Stewie's Studies. Thank you!